Gemini, an unexpected combination will touch your heart. There's a truth the universe has been trying to reveal to you, and it may be coming with a wave of emotion you didn't expect. Have you felt a subtle shift, a growing sensation that something in your life is about to change in ways you've never imagined? Life has a way of surprising us when we least expect it, but this change is part of a deeper plan, one that has been unfolding for you behind the scenes. In this video, we're about to dive into the profound transformation that is on its way. Whether it's a person, a situation, or a long-held dream, something will soon leave your life, and it may shake your heart. But this departure isn't an ending. It's part of a much greater, higher purpose. The universe is preparing you for something far more aligned with who you are becoming. As you listen, I invite you to breathe and trust this process. Allow the wisdom to come to you with an open heart, and remember, this isn't the end of the journey. It's the beginning of something more authentic, powerful, and deeply aligned with your true self. If you're ready for this transformation, join me in this space. Subscribe, like, and share this journey with others who may need to hear these words. Let's walk through this together. Gate 1. The universe is rearranging your life. Gemini, you've always been someone who adapts quickly, effortlessly weaving through life's challenges with your versatile nature. You can find a solution for almost any situation, always seeking balance in your relationships and environment. But right now, life is asking you to do something that might feel out of your comfort zone. Let go of what you thought was steady and secure. The universe is rearranging the fabric of your existence, and while change is not always easy, it is absolutely necessary for your growth. For years, you've focused on maintaining equilibrium. You've put effort into relationships, career choices, and personal aspirations with the hope that everything would fall into place. You've believed that balance is something you can achieve by creating harmony around you. But here's the truth. Sometimes real balance can only be found by first addressing the imbalance inside of us. The moment you feel as though everything is shifting, relationships, situations, opportunities, take a deep breath and trust that it's the universe's way of clearing the path for something far better, something more aligned with your soul's calling. You see, Gemini, you've been holding on to things that no longer serve you, and the universe knows that it's time for you to move beyond these old patterns. It's not a punishment, nor is it a random occurrence. It's a profound rearrangement that will lead you toward a higher version of yourself. This shift may not feel comfortable right away. The universe often works in subtle ways, shifting the pieces of your life that have become stagnant or too comfortable. And while you may find yourself grappling with the discomfort of letting go, this is where the magic happens. In order for you to evolve, you must first shed what's holding you back. Think about it, Gemini. Every person who has entered your life, every experience you've gone through, every difficult decision you've faced, these moments have been leading you to this point. The universe has a way of preparing us for change, even when we resist it. The people who have come into your life, the circumstances you've faced, and the challenges you've navigated, they were not mistakes. They were catalysts for growth, preparing you for the transformations that are about to unfold. You may not yet fully understand why things are changing or how they will play out, but trust that this process is guiding you towards something greater than you could have ever imagined. Sometimes, we get too attached to what feels safe, and we resist the shifts that are trying to come through. However, when you let go and trust in the universe's wisdom, you'll begin to notice that the flow of your life becomes much more harmonious because you've allowed yourself to make space for what is meant to come. As the pieces of your life begin to fall into place, Gemini, remember, it's okay to feel the unease of the unknown. Change may be uncomfortable, but it is necessary. You are on the precipice of a significant transformation. Take this opportunity to reflect on what's truly important to you and what you need to release in order to move forward. This shift is not only external, it's also an internal awakening, an opportunity to realign with your truest self. The universe is not against you. It is for you. Every step of this transformation is designed to help you grow stronger, wiser, and more aligned with who you are meant to be. Stay open to what is coming, Gemini. Even in the midst of this change, trust that what is leaving your life is only making room for something better. Gate 2. the power of letting go. Gemini, letting go is never easy, especially for someone who thrives on connections and the idea of holding things together. You are the bridge between ideas, people, and experiences, always seeking unity and harmony. But what if I told you that in this phase of your life, letting go is the most empowering choice you can make? That's right. Sometimes the greatest power comes from releasing what is no longer serving your highest good. Think about the relationships you've held on to, even when they felt like they were slipping away. Think about the dreams that you've nurtured, only to find them becoming more distant with time. You've spent so much of your energy trying to keep everything afloat, trying to make sure that no one is left behind. However, this tendency, while coming from a good place, can be draining. Holding on to things and people that no longer resonate with who you are becoming can prevent you from stepping into your true power. There's something deeply profound that happens when you finally choose to let go. It's not about giving up. It's about accepting that certain chapters of your life are coming to a close and new beginnings are being presented to you. It may feel as though you are losing part of yourself in the process, but trust that it is actually a rediscovery of who you are. Letting go opens the door to transformation. It clears space for new energies, new opportunities, and new ways of thinking. When you release old attachments, whether they are to people, situations, or outdated beliefs, you allow yourself to evolve. You're giving yourself permission to experience life from a new, more empowered place. You are no longer weighed down by the past, and you are no longer bound by patterns that no longer align with your soul's growth. This is not an easy step to take, Gemini. You've always prided yourself on your ability to adapt, to mold yourself to the situations around you. But sometimes, the most courageous thing you can do is to stand still, take a breath, and allow the universe to work its magic. Trust that the people and situations leaving your life have fulfilled their purpose and are now making space for something far more aligned with your true path. I understand how hard it can be to let go, especially when you've invested so much of yourself into something or someone. But the truth is, you can't move forward if you keep holding on to the past. This might mean facing the discomfort of unfulfilled dreams or saying goodbye to a relationship that, deep down, you know has run its course. It might even be a part of yourself that you need to release, those old fears or insecurities that have been holding you back from fully embracing your potential. But as you allow these releases, you will feel lighter. You will feel like you are opening up to a new version of yourself, one that is not defined by what has been, but by what is yet to come. Letting go requires trust. Trust that you are not losing anything of value, but making room for greater things. Trust that the relationships and experiences that are meant for you will find you, but they cannot do so while you're still holding on to what no longer serves you. Trust that even though this process might feel painful at times, it is a necessary part of your spiritual journey, a cleansing of sorts, making way for the next stage of your personal growth. Gemini, you've been preparing for this moment for a long time. The decision to let go is not just about what is leaving, it's about the person you are becoming in the process. It's about understanding that you are worthy of everything new that is coming your way. As you release the old, you will find your strength, your clarity, and your sense of purpose. In the coming days, pay attention to the subtle shifts within you. Observe how your heart reacts when you allow yourself to let go. It may feel heavy at first, but the heaviness will give way to a lightness you've never experienced before. It's like shedding a coat that's been too tight for too long. The comfort you feel afterward will surprise you. Let go, Gemini. Trust that this is the first step in creating a life that aligns with your most authentic self. The future you desire is already waiting for you. Gate 3. Embracing your authentic heart. Gemini, your journey toward embracing your authentic heart is one that requires immense courage, but it is also where your true power lies. For so long, you've been balancing between who you think you should be and who you truly are. You've been the chameleon, adapting to the needs of others, always seeking harmony, but often sacrificing pieces of yourself in the process. But the time has come to break free from this cycle of compromise. It's time to embrace your authentic heart, the version of you that is fully aligned with your soul's deepest desires. You may have spent years pleasing others, molding yourself to fit into situations, or living up to external expectations. As a Gemini, you have the remarkable ability to connect with people, understand their needs, and create a sense of harmony wherever you go. Yet, in this process, you've often neglected your own needs, putting others' desires above your own. The problem with this is that it doesn't allow you to truly connect with yourself. When you're constantly in tune with others, you can lose sight of your own true desires, your own voice. But now, the universe is nudging you to realign with your authentic heart. This is a transformative moment, Gemini. You are being called to step away from the shadows of self-doubt and external influence, and to honor the truest essence of who you are. It may feel uncomfortable at first, like stepping out into the unknown. But trust that this discomfort is a necessary part of your evolution. When you step into the light of your own authenticity, you begin to draw toward you the people, experiences, and opportunities that are meant for you. The real you, not the version you've been pretending to be, is the one that deserves to shine. You might wonder, what does this mean for my relationships? Gemini, embracing your authentic self will redefine how you show up in relationships. No longer will you bend yourself to meet the needs of others at the expense of your own. Instead, you will communicate clearly with honesty and integrity, allowing others to meet you on the same level. True, deep connections can only exist when both people are being their true selves. As you step into your authenticity, you'll find that the relationships around you either strengthen, evolve, or naturally fall away, but all in a way that aligns with your highest self. The beauty of embracing your authentic heart is that it frees you from the constant tug-of-war between what others want and what you need. You no longer have to suppress your desires, your dreams, or your feelings. You begin to trust that by honoring yourself, you are not being selfish. Rather, you are creating space for the right relationships, experiences, and opportunities to enter your life. The more you embrace your authenticity, the more you will find peace, because your inner world will finally match the outer world you are creating. Gemini, the world needs your unique energy, your mind, your curiosity, your ability to connect. These are gifts that are meant to be shared. But in order to share them in their purest form, you must first come into full alignment with who you are at your core. The time for pretending is over. Your authentic self is not something to be hidden or minimized. It is the most powerful part of you, and it deserves to be seen, heard, and celebrated. As you embrace this authenticity, you may face fears of rejection, doubt, or judgment. But remember, when you honor your true self, the people who are meant for you will stay. They will resonate with the real you. And those who cannot accept the truth of who you are will naturally drift away, making space for more aligned connections. It is not your job to make everyone like you. Your job is to be true to yourself and let the right people come into your life naturally. Your authenticity is a beacon, Gemini. It is what will guide you through the uncertainties of life and allow you to navigate your path with confidence. When you fully embrace your authentic heart, you stop questioning your worth and begin to trust that the universe is guiding you exactly where you need to be. Trust that every step forward in your authenticity is a step toward a life that is more meaningful, fulfilling, and aligned with your soul's deepest desires. Embrace your authenticity, Gemini. Allow yourself to be unapologetically you, and watch as the world around you shifts to reflect the truth of who you are. This is your time to shine. Gate 4. Awakening the courage to let go. Gemini, one of the most powerful and transformative experiences you can undergo is the act of letting go. It's not just about releasing physical possessions or people from your life. It's about shedding the emotional baggage that weighs you down, the old patterns that no longer serve you, and the fears that prevent you from embracing your true potential. Letting go, especially when it feels like you're losing something valuable, can be one of the most challenging and yet liberating acts of your life. For years, you've held on to relationships, situations, and beliefs that gave you comfort, things that you felt defined you or were essential to your sense of security. But deep down, you may have sensed that these attachments were starting to feel more like chains than sources of strength. The emotional attachment to what you thought you needed might have begun to feel heavier than you expected. Letting go does not mean failure. It means allowing the space for something better, something more aligned with your true self, to come in. But how do you let go when you're so deeply connected to something or someone? Gemini, it's about trust. It's about trusting that the universe has a plan for you, even when it seems like everything is falling apart. Letting go can feel like an unraveling, but what you may not realize is that this unraveling is necessary for you to grow and evolve. By clinging to old attachments, you're holding on to outdated versions of yourself, parts of your life that no longer reflect who you are becoming. In the realm of relationships, this can be particularly difficult. You, Gemini, are a sign that deeply values connection and communication. You thrive when you can form bonds with others, whether it's a romantic relationship, a friendship, or even a professional connection. You have a natural gift for understanding others, seeing things from their perspective, and offering support. But this gift can sometimes keep you in relationships that are no longer healthy or aligned with who you are becoming. Letting go doesn't mean abandoning people or relationships. It means freeing yourself from attachments that have become burdensome, unhealthy, or unfulfilling. Think about the relationships or situations in your life that you feel tied to out of obligation or habit. Have you been staying in relationships that no longer bring you joy or fulfillment? Are you afraid to let go because you fear the pain of parting ways? Gemini, the universe is asking you to take a step back and ask yourself, what am I holding on to and why? Is it serving my highest good? The truth is, once you make space by releasing what no longer serves you, you invite the possibility of something new, something that aligns more with your true self. This process of letting go is often accompanied by grief, and that's okay. It's okay to feel sadness or loss when you are forced to say goodbye to something that once mattered to you. However, know that the grief is temporary. It is a necessary emotion to help you transition from one phase of your life to the next. Just like the shedding of leaves in autumn, this act of letting go is part of a natural cycle. You cannot grow new leaves without first letting go of the old ones. The same applies to your life. You cannot move into the next chapter if you are holding on to things that no longer reflect who you are or where you are headed. What's more, Gemini, the act of letting go will free up emotional energy that you've been using to hold on to the past. This energy can then be used to create the life you truly desire. Imagine the possibilities that await you once you release those old attachments. You will find yourself becoming more open to new experiences, new relationships, and new opportunities. Letting go is not just about releasing, it's about creating space for the future, for the new and exciting adventures that are waiting for you. This phase of release may also involve letting go of certain beliefs or ways of thinking. Perhaps you've held on to ideas about how your life should unfold, or what you should have accomplished by now. You may have been holding on to a fixed idea of who you are or what success looks like. Letting go of these rigid expectations allows you to embrace the unknown, to trust that life's unfolding will lead you exactly where you need to be. And finally, Gemini, let this process of letting go teach you the art of surrender. Surrendering doesn't mean giving up or giving in. It means trusting in the flow of life, trusting that you are not in control of everything, but you are in control of how you respond. When you surrender, you allow yourself to be guided by something greater than your own plans and fears. You open yourself to the magic of life and trust that whatever comes next will be a step toward greater growth, healing, and fulfillment. As you let go, you'll discover the strength to face challenges with grace, the courage to embrace uncertainty with an open heart, and the wisdom to know that everything you release is creating space for something better. It might be difficult now, Gemini, but trust that your journey is leading you to a new level of freedom, joy, and fulfillment. The act of letting go is not just an ending, it is a beautiful, transformative beginning. Conclusion: embracing transformation and trusting the journey. Gemini, as you stand on the precipice of transformation, know that what you are experiencing is more than just change. It is the beginning of a profound shift in your life. Letting go of the past, whether it be relationships, situations, or outdated beliefs, is not a simple task. But through this process, you are being called to step into your true self, to embrace your inner wisdom, and to trust that the universe is guiding you toward a higher purpose. This journey is about rediscovering who you are without the weight of old attachments holding you back. As you release what no longer serves you, you create space for the new, the unexpected, and the extraordinary. The universe is not working against you. Rather, it is aligning everything in your life to help you grow, heal, and evolve. It is giving you the opportunity to become stronger, wiser, and more authentic, not just for yourself, but for everyone you encounter. The emotional intensity you may feel during this process is a natural part of transformation. Allow yourself to feel the sadness, the uncertainty, and the fear, but do not let them define you. Remember that you are not your emotions. You are the observer of them. By acknowledging and embracing your emotions, you allow them to pass through you, leaving space for healing and renewal. Gemini, this moment of change is not a setback, but a powerful opportunity for growth. You are being called to trust in yourself and the wisdom of the universe. By letting go, you open the door to new possibilities, new relationships, and a life that truly aligns with who you are becoming. This is your chance to embrace the unknown, to move forward with courage and confidence, and to claim the life that has always been waiting for you. So, take a deep breath, trust in the process, and know that you are exactly where you need to be. The universe is preparing you for something greater, something more aligned with your true essence. You have the power to shape your future, and as you let go of what no longer serves you, you make room for the magic that is about to unfold. Thank you for being a part of this transformative journey. If this message resonated with you, take a moment to reflect on what you are ready to release and what you are welcoming into your life. Stay true to yourself, trust the process, and keep moving forward, because the best is yet to come. If you found this content helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Together, we can continue this journey of growth and transformation. Stay tuned for more insights, and know that the universe has incredible things in store for you, Gemini.